Etymology. Etymology is the study of the origin of words and the way in which their meanings have changed throughout history. It also means the origin of a word and the historical development of its meaning. The plural noun would be etymologies. And it's derived from the Greek words etymon, meaning true sense or original sense, and logia, meaning the study of. And it was one of the principal parts of the classical art of grammar. So for example, let's look at example. We have two Latin words, ex meaning out or out of, and emere meaning to buy, but originally meaning to take. These two got combined in Latin, and we get a new word, exemplum, meaning a sample, specimen, image, portrait, pattern, model, precedent, or warning example. This makes its way over the centuries into Old French, the word exemple, meaning sample, model, example, precedent, or cautionary tale. And this in turn makes its way into English as our word example, an instance typical of a class, a model, either good or bad, an action or conduct as an object of imitation, an example to be avoided, and punishment as a warning, as in to make an example of someone. And in the classical and medieval world, etymology was studied less from the desire for real precise, rigorous, analytical, historical data about words, and more from a desire to draw deeper connections of meaning, and especially moral and spiritual insight out of words. And this led those writers to etymological conclusions and connections that would often seem quite tenuous to modern sensibilities, but which nonetheless offered a great depth of language and thought. So for example, Hugh of St. Victor derived the Latin word mors, death, from morsus, meaning bite. Now, a modern linguist would look at these two words and say these are not related at all. But listen to what Hugh of St. Victor says. He says, A morsu primi hominis qui vetitiae arboris pomo mordens mortem incurrit. From the bite of the first man who, biting the apple of the forbidden tree, incurs death. So here he's connecting the idea of death to the idea of biting and connecting it to the story of Adam biting the apple, or biting the forbidden fruit rather, in the book of Genesis, which brought death upon man. So he's crafting this etymology so it'll be easily memorable for a student of Latin, and also imparting a spiritual truth. He's teaching a lesson about it as well. And we're going to be covering a great deal of etymology, and we will present the accepted descent of words from the linguists, but we're not going to shy away from the more speculative and auditory etymological approach of the ancients. It can offer quite a bit to ponder, and frankly, it's just a lot of fun. So stay tuned for more word breakdowns, and thank you for watching.